Welcome back. You're watching Market Buzz. Now, amidst all the rejig that is taking place across Tata companies, Moody's has maintained its positive outlook on the group. Now, that's what we have been picking up in terms of where Tata group of companies are concerned. But moving from there on, if you talk about where demonetization is concerned, we have a Muthoot Finance that has been in focus. In fact, let's decode as to what's the kind of impact that a Muthoot Finance has seen on the back of demonetization. George Alexander, the MD at Muthoot Finance, is joining us on the phone lines. Good afternoon, George. To start off with, yes, we have seen a hit in terms of where demonetization is concerned, in terms of where NBFCs are concerned. However, it is expected to be slightly favorable if you go to see in terms of where the organized segment goes. What are you picking on this?
Yeah, thank you. See, the NBFC sector, where there are a lot of monthly installments, EMIs due, they may find it a little difficult in the next 2 months to collect their installments, especially that RBI has also given an impression that 2 months of holidays are there. So some people may try to take advantage of that. But as far as gold loan companies are concerned, we don't give loans on EMIs. There are no EMIs. Actually, there are repayments and advances. So the first 2 days or 3 days of the demonetization had a great impact. That means people were not coming to the branch, etc. Now we have stabilized to the extent that 50 to 60% of our both advances and releases are come back to the good old days of the pre-monetization. So 50 to 60% of advances and releases are happening. Of that, maybe a major part is coming through the online payments like the NEFT, the RTGS, etc. And also people are started using the present currency notes also, because our loans are average of 40,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees to 35,000 to 40,000 to 1 lakh. Many of them are bringing the new currencies to the branches for releasing their gold and also paying interest. We're using that to pay to give advance loans. So 50 to 60% of advance releases are happening. As far as the interest collections are concerned, interest being only a very small portion of the total advances monthly, people who have been paying monthly and once in 2 months and once in 3 months are almost paying. 70% of them are paying their interest, but some of them may delay. But for us, for gold loan companies, there is no impact on the permanent impact because we have the full collateral with us. So net, the advances and releases, the peak is not there, but the AUMs are also not coming down because both advances and releases are affected. So the AUMs are not coming down. We should see some growth picking up once the currency availability improves in the market, which I hope should come in the first week of January. When currency availability improves, the gold loan companies will have a better playing field than even the non-gold loan companies, because people may be reluctant to give and also take loans on EMIs, etc. But gold loans being easily available, the gold loan companies stand a better chance for business growth.
George, while I'm understanding all that you're saying right now, and you've painted a big picture for us, just to understand a little more directly the impact on your business, how much of an impact, how much of a play out do you expect the impact to last, negative or positive? And beyond that, what are the projections on your business going ahead from here? How do you see it pan out?
I think, yeah, that's right. See, the impact is, first of all, the AUMs. The assets under management, there is no big impact. Maybe a 2%, 3% impact is only there because both the advances and releases are only 50 to 60%. So there is no degrowth in the AUM, just a very, very small 1% or 2% only is there. But if you look at the after maybe 1 month or 2 months, when the situation improves, that's the advantage we see for gold loan companies, because I personally feel that after the impact is over, after January or December, January, during January, etc., when business will start picking up, when demand is also going to go up, the loans availability or the availability of loans by NBFCs, gold loan NBFCs, would be much better, and they'll be in a much better position to give loans. And I should like to also add that the money lenders or the unorganized people will find it very difficult to adopt the online payments. So we are adopting the online payments, not that 100% of us will become online. Maybe today 30% is there, but then it will go up to 30, 40, 50, 60, etc. in the next 1 or 2 quarters.
Right.
But
George,
the unorganized sector will find that difficult. So we have an advantage vis-a-vis the unorganized sector.
Right.
And because of all these turbulences, etc., I'm sure new people may not be entering the organized gold loan sector also in the near future.
Right.
That's prospect for gold loan companies.
George, I understand that you have an advantage because you do have gold as a collateral. However, the customers who were due to pay in the last 2 to 3 weeks, have you heard of any postponement from their end on it? And secondly, we did speak to a lot of small banks as well earlier, and they have been worried that, the RBI has given them a time of 2 months extension before you classify the loan as an NPL. Now, this is being misinterpreted as a repayment holiday. Any such miscommunication in terms of Kerala, if you think of where payments are stuck?
See, of course, Muthoot is not Kerala. We are present in all the states in India. Kerala is only 6% of our business. But because we don't have EMIs, so there is no need, there is no question of a holiday, etc. But an interest postponement may come. Maybe people who had to pay interest this month may not pay. November people may not pay. December people may not pay. But that does not have a significant impact on neither the NPA or maybe even our security, because unlike an EMI, which if it gets delayed by 2 months, 3 months, it is very difficult to bring them back to the payment cycle. As far as interest is concerned, it is not a big issue. That's what I would like to say here.
All right, fair enough, George. Thank you very much for joining us with this picture that you're painting for us by way of disbursements, by way of collections to your business, the outlook for which we are looking at in the light of the demonetization moves of the government. Thanks indeed for joining us this afternoon. Hiral, I wanted to ask you about Bharat Electricals, because here's a company that Jefferies has come out with a report on. I want to understand about, since we're talking about demonetization, etc., now this is across the board, consumption, etc., is all going to be hit, but what is this report by Jefferies